Great move, Thomas Chabot scores!
He bursts over the Panther line, White to the net, shoots, and he scores!
Here's Kachuk, right in, scores! Balzer's a handoff to Balzer's, going to the net, scores!
Welcome to SENS Talk. My name is Brandon, and I'm your host. Before we get started, please follow us on Twitter at SENSTalk_ for live time days of the games and, of course, breaking news. As well, please check out our sponsor, SeatGeek, or download the app on the App Store. Use the promo code SENSTalk, save $20 off your first purchase. The links are in the description below. Now, tonight's game is between the Ottawa Senators and the defending Stanley Cup champion, St. Louis Blues in Ottawa, and the crowd was very sparse. We'll get to that later in the video. But some interesting news regarding Eugene Melnyk and the potential sale of the Ottawa Senators. Yesterday, Chris Johnson on Sportsnet 690, The Fan, I believe, something like that, or 590, something like that, one of those radio channels. It was tweeted out. You can check it out on my Twitter timeline. You can scroll down and find it. Chris Johnson, NHL insider, stated that Senators owner Eugene Melnyk is currently looking for help. The last year and a half, he's been looking for help to find the right owner, a right suitor to buy the Ottawa Senators, which is it's pretty big news towards the ultimate goal for Sens fans of getting Eugene Melnyk to sell the team. It's been confirmed now that he is looking at his options in regards to selling the team. So that's a step in the right direction for the team, #Melnyk out. And tonight's crowd was very sparse. We'll get to it's because of Melnyk. No one wants to support Melnyk. He's ruined the vibe for hockey in the city, and it will turn around when he sells the team, but that crowd attendance is just very, very awful. So tonight, the two scratches were Golubev and Mikhail Bodker. Vitaly Abramov was called up, and Vladislav Namestnikov makes his Senators debut tonight. So we get to the first period with Jake Allen in net for the St. Louis Blues and Anders Nilsson for your Ottawa Senators, both respectively making their first starts of the season. We go to the first period. 8 minutes in, a nice wraparound on the boards. Sabrin backhand pass to Vitaly Abramov. Boom! His first career National Hockey League goal for Vitaly Abramov from Scott Sabrin, his first NHL assist, and Nikita Zaitsev, his first point as a Senator, first for all three. They're going to have to split that puck up weirdly. 1-0 Ottawa. I think they're going to give this puck to Vitaly Abramov. Moving on now, the period ends early because the glass breaks, but with a minute to go in the period, technically, Artem Anisimov with a beautiful goal. 2-0 Ottawa from Connor Brown and Vladislav Namestnikov. His first point as an Ottawa Senator, and Anisimov's first goal as an Ottawa Senator. 2-0 Ottawa. That first period for Ottawa, controlled play, dominating the puck possession. They looked really good, but we go to the second period. This is where things change. David Perron, toe drag past Ron Hainsey. Boom on the power play from O'Reilly and Pietrangelo. Perron's second of the year makes it 2-1 Blues. 2 minutes later, Sundqvist, it's just like that, a tie game. After absolute robbery from Jake Allen, when it's a 2-0 with White and Brady Tkachuk, he fans on the puck, and Allen makes an easy stop, and then Tyler Ennis rips the shot, and it's butterflied. Robbed by Jake Allen. Ennis just couldn't catch a break tonight. He looked fantastic. Allen makes a huge stop. Back and forth off the post. Sundqvist, 2-2 now. But 6 minutes later, with 2.5 minutes to go, shorthanded, Chris Turney with an absolute great move, with a great physicality here, the push off the defender and roof it past Allen. 3-2 Ottawa going into the third period now. Great effort by Chris Turney for his first of the year. We'll move on now to the third period. Jay Bouwmeester from the point somehow beats Anders Nilsson 5-hole. We have a tie game again. 3-3. O'Reilly and Parayko with the assist on this one. 8 minutes to go in the game. Braden Shen walks in, shoots and scores. It's 4-3, and the Blues for the first time have taken the lead. But 2 minutes later, a beautiful pass from Bobby Ryan finds Anthony Duclair. Boom! 4-4. The crowd loves it. Brandstrom, his first ever National Hockey League point on this goal. But 35 seconds later, Dave Perron shoots, and a goal goes in off Anders Nilsson's pad and in. A goal that Nilsson needs to stop. The Blues take the 5-4 lead. They won't stop there. O'Reilly gets his first of the year with an empty netter as the Blues win this one 6-4, and the Senators are now 0-3-0 to start the season for the first time in franchise history. This is the worst start in franchise history, and yes, there's been worse teams in Senators history. Just look at the 92-93 team. And this is the first time they're 0-3. They have not got a single regulation win or a point or anything. They're 0-3. And their next game is against Tampa on Saturday, so it's not going to get any easier than tonight. So bad outcome, but a solid game. Ottawa played a very good game, very entertaining, lots of chances. It was this is the perfect kind of game that Ottawa fans should want to see this year. Very high scoring games, very exciting games. Seeing the young guys score, they're in the game, they're entertaining. We obviously lose, which helps the tank effort. But as well, it shows a competitive game that's entertaining to watch, and we lose at the end. That's really the best outcome for Ottawa this year, because obviously we need that top pick to further advance this rebuild. So honestly, Ottawa looked good. Ottawa, I think, got a little bit on their heels when Shen made it 2-1. Perron made it 2-1. And then they tied it 2-2. But Ottawa had a nice comeback there. They pushed back right away. They have some experience on that coaching bench, behind the bench, with the coaches. They have some experience there, and the Senators team is just not going to back down. They played a solid game, 16 minutes, and yeah, they lost the lead, they lost the game, but Ottawa showed some resiliency, not giving up and tying the game, taking the lead back and tying the game just like that 2 times. So they stay in the game with a defending Stanley Cup champion, so that was an accomplishment in itself. Shots to goal 37-29 in favor of the Blues. Face-offs, Ottawa won the face-off battle 36-29. Power plays, for first time in a while, Ottawa did not have a power play. However, this season they're 0 for 8, so maybe that's for the best. And the Blues 1 for 4. Hits were 32-32, deadlock. Third star of the game, with his first National Hockey League goal, Vitaly Abramov. He looked fantastic. I'll get to it in the Sense Talk Star of the night, but he looked amazing. Just really an impact player. Second star, Ryan O'Reilly, 4 goals, 3 assists on the night. First star, David Perron, 2 goals on the night, including the game winner. Attendance tonight was 9,204, which is probably the lowest attendance I have seen ever at a Senators game. I was looking at the photos. I was just in shock. And this is the lowest attendance I think I've ever reported on for a Sense Talk video. Now, there's many elements to this. 1, Eugene Melnyk is the owner. 2, the team is miserable. But honestly, it's a Thursday night, and it's a PD day for a lot of students in Ottawa here. And, you're playing the defending Stanley Cup champions. I know with Melnyk, obviously, no one really wants to go, and the team's very bad. But this was a solid game to watch, and shows how this team actually can be exciting to watch. And it's just a red flag in my opinion. I'm not blaming the Ottawa fans here. There's valid reasons why Ottawa fans don't want to go to the games. Cough, cough, Melnyk. However, it's eye opening to see the backlash the fans are giving to Melnyk. And that's just showing in waves with his attendance numbers, which deservingly so. Melnyk does not deserve the attendance numbers being high because he's just been a jackass the last 2.5 years. But it's just disheartening to see something that us from Ottawa as fans love, and it's just the attendance is going down. And I know the team's not going anywhere. It's just disheartening to see the arena not even close to, at least it's half full. It's just 5 years ago that it was sold out. From 5 years ago, we were top 10 in the league. Now we're going to probably be last in the league, or second last with the Islanders and Florida. So it is what it is, and it's just a sad reality with an owner like Eugene Melnyk. But hopefully that will change very soon. So besides that, let's get to the Sense Talk Star of the Night, voted by you, the fans. So the 4th star of the night with 4% of the vote, Tyler Ennis. He hit the post 3 times, and he got robbed by Jake Allen. He was all over the ice, playing on the top line with Colin White and Brady Tkachuk. I think that line's going to stick together. He had a really good game. He's the 4th star. 3rd star, defenseman Nikita Zaitsev. This was the first game out of the first 3 I've seen him play in a Senators uniform where I really noticed him, and he had a great offensive impact. He jumped up on the play, kept the puck in the zone, and kept good possession. Also got an assist tonight. He's the 3rd star. Hopefully he keeps that going. He looks much better than Cody Ceci so far. The 2nd star, 22% of the vote, Chris Turney. This one was up in the air between him, Bobby Ryan, or Anthony Duclair. They all had really good games, but Turney, I found, especially defensively, he played very well, had some offensive chances, and that shorthanded goal I had to put him in there because just a great effort by him to push the defender off him, and he roofed it past Jake Allen. And first for the Sense Talk Star of the Night with 69% of the vote, very nice, Vitaly Abramov in his season debut. Scores his National Hockey League goal, his first ever National Hockey League goal. He had a few crisp passes between multiple defenders in the neutral zone, all over the ice, and I'm excited to see what he can do. He had a great rookie tournament. He had a great training camp. He had a great preseason. And now he had a great first game in the National Hockey League. I'm excited to see what he can do moving forward. He was acquired, obviously, in that Matt Duchene trade. And Vitaly Abramov, another a solid game, continuing off the momentum in the early goings of the preseason, I guess, with the rookie camp and stuff. And, Abramov, just a solid game overall for his first of the game year. And hopefully we see what he can do. Well, I assume, anyways, he will be in the lineup next game on Saturday against the Tampa Bay Lightning. So we'll see what happens, but he is the first star, deservingly so. He was just fantastic tonight, all over the ice. So the next SENS game is against the Tampa Bay Lightning. It does not get any easier for Ottawa at 4 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday. So besides that, thank you for watching. The Senators fall to 0-3 to start the season for the first time in franchise history. They lose this one 6-4. So thank you all for watching. Please follow us on Twitter at SensTalk_. For updates of the games, of course, breaking news. Please like us on Facebook at SensTalk. Add service circles on Go Plus SensTalk. Click the big red button down there and subscribe to us. Like this video, share this video with circle stuff. Please check our website, SensTalkStitcher.com. We update that every single day. And of course, please check out our sponsor, SeatGeek.com, or download the app on the App Store and use your promo code SensTalk to save $20 off your first purchase. The links are in the description below. Besides that, Ottawa, 0-3 to start the year, 6-4 loss. I'll see you Saturday when they take on the Tampa Bay Lightning. I'll see you then. Go Sens Go.